Hey y'all, it's your girl Alex here to hop in to do some puppy meditations. Um, we wanted to do some grounding work together and just really learning to connect. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I hope you can hear that. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. They have this tendency to like hum purr, right? They're communicating, they're engaging, right? Oh, my hands are cold. My hands are freezing. I was meant to wash them before I got in. He's like, don't touch me, you're cold. So I wanted to touch in though about how to start a meditation practice with your animals or your baby if you have a young child. Ideally starting them as soon as they're born, really doing this work with them. I've done it with my own kids, and seriously, it's amazing what comes out, because what you're doing is you're igniting their soul at an earlier level. You are that intercession, right? So you know how like a mother's prayer or a parent, a parent's prayer over a child before they have the comprehension of what that Christ consciousness is, that it's protection, right? That prayer of protection, the child is covered. So should they physically or pass in this physical form, their soul is still saved, right? According to the Bible. But it's the same in this application, right? Or the application is just different, right? So you are that intercessory piece where you are able to use your channeled energy to encompass them. And when you do, their cells start to vibrate. Their body just starts to quiver, and they start to understand, and they get ignited at an earlier level. The touch, there's so much science and research behind touch and how vital. There is literally a mental health diagnosis, what's called reactive attachment disorder, RAD for short, right? RAD. A child or an individual develops RAD, and it basically because during their critical time frame, like what I have, right? I have them on a critical time frame. They had either inconsistent or no nurturing, loving touch. It was a very cold, shut off world. So this core developmental phase of the person's life was so brought with trauma and just neglect, right? No touch, no contact and connection, right? That they actually develop a very severe mental health diagnosis because of it. Touch is so vital. And so when we teach them, the children, our children or our animals, right, at a very young age, ideally, right, get them as soon as they're born, ideally, then you start this practice. But even if they're older, it's totally fine. Start now anyhow. But just the sooner we can start to teach our children how to engage their souls at an earlier, I know I have your baby, at an earlier point. No, you can't have him. He's fine, go. The sooner we can do that, right? The sooner that the child, right, for those people who have children who are super sensitive, we can start literally changing our world if we start just getting on as a collective whole, this collective whole of healing and peace and prosperity. Like, this is very tangible. I have seen this timeline that we can in fact achieve. And this is how we do it, because we start incorporating this healing, this deep connection, that we all are able to have. We are all able to achieve. right? This is how we impact our world. And there's not enough people, like people who can understand this in this world. We need as many people as possible to learn these techniques, apply these techniques, and reach out to everyone in their circle, everyone that they can reach. This earth is a very large place. And the earth is a very large place. We absolutely can do it. No, I haven't gotten to it yet. I was explaining some of the science behind why it's such an important time to start meditating with our animals, with our children, our human children as soon as they're out of the womb, or in my case, puppies as soon as they're out of the womb. I've got a super concerned mom. He's okay. It's okay. So if you have your baby, right? I think now he's hungry. Okay, I'm gonna switch out. Oh, if in the description, is the information about the 30-day challenge. What the concept, I included the episode in that too, so you guys can go, you know exactly where to go to look. But there's a lot of the healing music I talk about in there. Use this during this meditation time with your baby. Use it because it does in fact help and change them as well. I always play it in the whelping room. That's where we're at right now, where it's these puppies are receiving that same type of musical healing, right? His eyes are almost open. Oh, I love this part. It's so fun. You're getting close. Mama's so concerned. Stop, baby. Go. Okay. So get your baby. Ideally sitting up straight so that your back is straight as well. There is connection points that we that helps connect our energetic field. Basically, if we suck in our tummies to where we have our it's like our belly button is going towards our spine, kind of sucking up and like pulling the pelvic floor up, right? And holding the contraction of it. And then arching our back to where we are sitting up and we kind of relax our shoulders, right? Then we look into where our third eye would be, basically, into where we are able to kind of connect that energetic line, right? So ideally sitting like this, and then allowing your baby, however it feels for you to be connected with them, lay with them and sit with them until it just feels right, feels what resonates with you guys, right? And if they're moving around in the beginning, that's totally okay. If they're like this little one, rooting around, kind of figuring it out, but that's because my energy is focused on talking to them, connecting with him. So he's wild, and that's okay. It's absolutely okay. Just feel out wherever they tend to be. Have just kind of like a loose grip if they are moving around a lot, and just try to keep your energy as grounded and as centered as possible. And so what I wanted to do was a cleansing meditation to where we can really just feel that divine connection into the earth and with our little beings, whoever is joining you. So I want you to sit up in that posture, relax your shoulders. And if this is not comfortable, just whatever position is most comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. I want you to acknowledge the points of contact where your little being is laying on you or how they feel. Do they have fur or do they have skin? Do they have hair or do they have fur? Or do they have no hair at all? Oh, little tiny babies. How does it feel to be with them? Are they squirming? Are they trying to run away? How does it feel to connect with them? And really sit with this feeling. Identify where you feel it in your body. I feel my heart exploding with love right now. And this makes me so happy. It's filling up my heart, and I want you to focus on that beautiful heart energy, just as if your heart is exploding right now, which is that beautiful, puppy loving energy. Just as if you had this little being, there's just those beautiful little wings. I want you to feel where they're making contact with your body and feel with where they're at. And as you do this, I want you to feel where the points in the ground are coming up out of the ground, connecting and grounding you as they pull you in, you pull out to where you're creating an energetic field, connecting the two and on a cellular plane. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Feel this energy shifting from your root chakra up through your sacral as it connects to your solar plexus and your heart, where this powerful ball of energy is sitting as it expands into the world for all to see with its beautiful, bright, shining light. This energy connection continues up to your throat, giving you your voice and your power into an ability to step into your power of authority, for you to become and step into what you're called to do, what you are supposed to do, and how you are supposed to do it. Moving up, this energetic connection falls into your third eye, giving you this divine understanding of what you are supposed to have and do. Moving up, it is connecting now to that Christ consciousness, that understanding and connection to the source, the divine being that we all have. As this beautiful white glowing energy coming above your head, connecting that God source to where we have an energetic link. Now it is vibrating from your head to your toes, down into the earth where you are connected. This is creating an energetic link to where you are able to feel that flow of energy, linking from the source into the root with you as the interceptor, with this divine wisdom and healing that we are all given and granted into our authorities. You are able to take advantage of this beautiful link as you take a deep breath in. Let it out. Feel that beautiful glowing energy from the top of your head down over your entire body, reaching every crevice of your being to where every bit of you ignites on a cellular level, to where everything is ignited on that Christ conscious enlightenment, that healing, that divine energy that we all have in ourselves at the very bit. Every bit of it is activated as we feel this deep presence with this being that we are connected at. Where they are laying on, making contact on our bodies, we encompass them as well in this divine light, this divine energy, this divine igniting of this Christ consciousness and within ourselves, to where we are able to awaken into these higher vibrational energies, to where we're able to step into our God-given authority and to fulfill our divine purpose just as they will fulfill theirs. We ignite our souls and everything that comes together with every bit of beings that we are making contact with, that we cover them in this all-inclusive divine Christ frequency, that it is this enlightened. Every bit of it is receiving this bright light energy, this divine, beautiful, pure, clean energy that is igniting every bit of our being, so that we are able to make contact with our soul's divine purpose. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Imagine this beautiful waterfall falling over your head down to your toes, washing anything that doesn't serve you or that still is trying to linger. Anything that no longer is serving your highest good is being washed away. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Feel the disconnect now as you come back to your 3D reality, coming back into your body. Pull yourself back up through the ground and back down from the heavens, and start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Start to open your eyes and coming back within. Mama finally calmed down. I pray this resonates with anyone who is watching, and that you are able to start incorporating your own meditation with your babies. Whether they're puppies or human babies or other beings, whatever is in your life that you want to create that divine connection with, that you that you're able to fulfill with that divine Christ energy. Until next time, beautiful souls.